this is the team that I took to the North American International Championships. I beat some really, really good players at that tournament, and this was the event that got me my Worlds invite. I got top 100 out of like the 700-ish people that were there. So I bubbled day 2. I think I went 6-3 and bubbled day 2 or something like that. And yeah, I really just like this team. I think it's a good one. I don't think I've ever really used it since. This is one of my favorite teams. I really like it a lot. Really like Terrakion. I think a lot of people look over Terrakion and they like to use Urshifu instead. Specifically like Urshi Water on teams like this. And I really just like what Terrakion brings to the table. The way this team works is obviously you want to go for side beat-ups, so that forces your opponent to bring their fake-outs and their redirection so they don't get swept by Terrakion. And basically when you do that, you just get rolled by Kali. And then we have double redirection, we have terrain control, we have, sustain, we have revival blessing, good stuff. You say, what's that King's Rock for? So the King's Rock on whims, first of all, you can go for beat up King's Rock in your opponent's mons, but you can also just fling the King's Rock to give yourself a free turn to pivot in any of these mons, pivot out something that's not supposed to be there. So it's like a free turn. King's Rock is really, really good into like Terapagos, because you can like fling the King's Rock into the Terapagos, which, by the way, they don't usually want to protect because they can get encored. And then from there, you can pivot in your Terrakion, pivot in, like, so for example, it makes it so when you lead Whim Shadow Rider, a lot of people like to pivot in like a Blood Moon or pivot in a normal type like a Farigiraf. A Farigiraf's another really good mon that's normally good against this sort of core. You can just fling to flinch it for a turn, pivot out your mon to unpin, and then re-lock in. So for example, if you have like a Farigiraf and your teammate is going to be like an Ursaluna or something, or a Blood Moon they're going to be protecting, they're going to trick them. You fling the Farigiraf, pivot in your Terrakion, and then next turn, side beat up for 4, one-shot the Farigiraf, like easy peasy. So it gives you a lot more freedom. One cool thing about Terrakion is I don't think a lot of people have like really looked into Terrakion all that much. And they just don't get it, man. Like, you can put so much points in bulk on Terrakion. You can put so many of your points in bulk on this thing. It's just absolutely ridiculous. If you have the right defensive Terra, you have the right items, like, Terrakion kind of just sits there, and, like, a lot of the things that KO, like, Urshas, like, don't KO. Like, you're a freaking Terrakion, bro. Like, you do not care. And it makes a really good pivot for Shadow Rider. So I like this team a lot. I like Terrakion a lot. And, yeah, hopefully we're going to get some wins. So let's just go play some games. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. I think we're just going to have a good time. Zamazenta. Okay, Zamazenta Chi-Yu Flutter. Okay. What would be the problem with... Let's find these items out. Sash Pow, AV Rilla, or Band, Scarf Chi-Yu Booster Flutter, right? So it's going to be Scarf Chi-Yu. I'm not seeing the issue with, like, those two. It's hard, though, because, like, you're going to have the wide guard, and I know that you do. And then I really don't know which one of these is the right bring. Which one of these do you think is right? I think that there's a lot of value in Clef here, too. I don't think we need Indity here. Don't mind Pawmot. I'm going to bring this one. Let's just see if we can get the win. Let's go. Yeah, these matchups are always so dicey. These matchups are so dicey. Zenta teams, it's weird that they went from, like, balance. Like, Zenta used to be balance, and somewhere along the way, it became, like, the 50-50 Choice Scarf team, right? You know what I mean? Like, Choice Scarf Chi-Yu with, like, it's almost being played as, like, a 2-2-2 or with, like, a Zenta matchup, you know? Cool. So they have Sash Pow and the Zenta. Our board technically works against this, because, like, you have to double into my whims. And if you're doubling into my whims, you're not necessarily getting the KO on my Terrakion. Do I need Tailwind here? I need to put Protect on this. It doesn't have Protect. It has Sunny Day right now. Alright, this is really bad. Yeah, we need a Tailwind. If you get a flinch into the POW or the Zenta, we're cooking. I need to put Protect on this Clef, though. I forgot about that. We'll do it after this game. Cool. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta full send it, you know? There we go. Look at this damage. Oh, that's so good in that POW. Any flinches would win me the game, I think. Cool, we crit the Zenta, Lamau. There's the flinch in the POW. Hey, that's what you get. Rewarded. Friendship. It's magic. All right. Let's think about how we're going to play this, because we haven't won yet. But I think we're in a good one. I think we're in a good spot here. Sucker Punch might KO Shadow Rider. Cool. I want to see Wide Guard. I want to see Wide Guard. You could double Protect. Wouldn't be bad, because you're getting my Terra out of this turn. 100% you are. What is up? Not much. We're just playing some games. We're doing this not to die to Sucker, right? They have to know, right? They have to know. They're going to know. They're going to know. All right. Let's see how much damage this Zenta takes. Can you please not body press my Calyrex, please? There's the Wide Guard. Awesome. We should be fine here. Great. Yeah, I never take the bait into those Wide Guards. Fat damage here. Big damage. Next turn, he's dead. And see, you see, like, right here, I was talking about the flings. You can come in with, like, something that can, like, fit. You can come with Rilla and Fake Out or something. But at the same time, do you see how I can just fling either one of your Mons to, like, give me a turn to, like, do what I want? So if you come with Rilla and you go Fake Out into this Shadow Rider, I can just fling the Zenta, pivot in Clef or something, and we're in a good spot. Could you not run Ally Switch? You could, but it's just not as good. It's not that great of a move anymore. Let me think about how I want to play this. You want to fling the Flutter and Shadow Ball the Zenta, because the Zentas can't protect. Cool. Like, you could. I ran Ally Switch at Worlds. Like, you can, you know. Okay. Look at that fling busted. Oh my gosh. Ooh, yeah, you thought you were hot stuff out here, huh? That's right. That free turn, though. So now all we gotta do is just pivot out Shadow Rider for Clef and then come back in and just win. If Clef had Protect, this would be super over, but I forgot we don't. Like, we gotta put Protect on after this game. I had Sunny Day for another team it was on. Yeah, Real Boom is really obnoxious here because you can just fake out my Shadow Rider slot. I really wish I had Protect on my Clef. That's so frustrating. Okay. Honestly, it's better to stick the damage into Flutter here. Here we go. If they don't kill my Clef, that's great. But, like, I assume that they're going to double it. I assume that, like, I think that Rillas on this team are usually banded, aren't they? Yeah, because, like, the banded Rilla plus POW just does an absolute metric ton of damage. Be cool if I had Indity here, too. My Whimsicott's bulkier than they probably are thinking as well. Fake Out, cool. Works for me. Crit Lamau. Guys, team is super weak to fire. I mean, yeah, but, like, that's how these teams work. There's an Entei on it and something else. Icy Wind's not going to be as good as they think. As long as I don't just lose my Whims. Is Hyper Beam Goldango a bad idea? No, I actually am a big fan of Hyper Beam. It's weird. I really like Hyper Beam if you have normal Terra. So, like, normal Terra Chi KOs, like, a bunch of stuff. We just retail Wind here. I mean, I guess I'm just going to Life Dew. If I had Protect, I'd use it, you know? We're just going to try and wait out the terrain now. and kind of stagger like Moonblast into these two. And then just come out with Shadow Rider and just, you know, pop it off. One Astral closes this game. It'd be nice if we can keep one of these 2 Mons alive so we can double into the Rillo with the Whimsicott. Alright. Moonblast the Whims. Yep, we are gaming. Woodhammer the Clef. I might live. Never lucky. That's a lot of damage. Good thing we got that Tailwind up, though. Yeah, I like Hyper Beam. I'm a big fan of it. Cool. Rillo took Chip there. That's worth it for me. Again, if my Clef had Protect, I would have used it. But, you know, it's fine. Okay. I'm not afraid of their Flutter. I am more afraid. I think they're going to go, like, Moonblast Grassy Glide into my Shadow Rider. I think that is the play. So I'm going to Moonblast there. Just trying to Astral out, right? If they have Normal Terra, they have Normal Terra. Like, I don't really care. I need to fix my Clef. I think not having my Clef fixed is probably just the game. I think they've had so many times to, like, they've had so many turns to be able to flip on a Normal Terra that I don't think that they have it. Let's see. And it's Normal Terra. Has to be, right? Has to be Normal Terra. They had like 3 turns to do it. Oh, grass. Okay. Well, that's why they didn't flip it on. They might not die here, but I'm also not afraid of them. Big Astral. This is Spexed. Oof. Oh, we got the crit. Yo, value. Value. Goodbye. Goodbye. You could Woodhammer my Cali if you want, but, like, you ain't gonna be that happy about it. Yep, absolutely acceptable. Thank you. Oh, that's pay to win. So you have to pay money to the Pokemon Company to actually get these horses forms, right? So that's why, you know. So they have a reason to get your money. All right, cool. Take those wins. Gotta put Protect on my Clefairy, but pretty good. Pretty good stuff, too. I'm gonna try this, too. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Oh. Don't stop me. Did I change anything? I'm trying to think if I did change anything. I think my Entity had safety goggles at NAIC, and I think today I'm using a Rocky helmet. I think those are the only changes that I really made. But this team won 6-3, and it was made to get 6-3. I had a really, really hard run. I fought a lot of really good players. I fought one of my buddies in the last round who still needed points for their Worlds invite. Just let him have it. Like, I probably could have made day 2, but I didn't need any more points for Worlds at that point. Cool, that's a good lead for me. Awesome, this is going to work out great. I'm going to pop some guys. Alright, so one thing I really like about this team is, like, you can just pivot out the Shadow Rider for Terrakion if you know they're going to be protecting or doing any weird stuff, and just go straight up into Terrakion and just go for the side beat up. But I don't think that I'm at fault for just, like, I think you have to click the Ghost Terra here to avoid the fake out. But, like, I can just pop off. And what are you going to do? Pivot in Roaring Moon? Or, Blood Moon? I don't really care. What are you going to bring Lunala? Like, I have Fling, and then I pivot, right? There's so many good outs that we have here. So they don't know where the Sash is. That's the thing. They don't know where the Sash is right now. And if that wasn't Booster Wake, I would have not had to Tailwind, and I could have just doubled it with Moonblast. But I'm going to be respectful. I put some respect on their name a little bit. This allows the rest of my mons to work correctly as well. Fake out? Nah, so you got to keep... See, I'm being respectful right here. I don't like having to be the person that Ghost Terra Whims, but, like, why are you fake outing a Whims in the first place? Am I wrong? Why are they fake outing a Whims? We're probably getting snarled here is what I think. Damn, they're actually alive. Wow. Hydro Steam, that's not enough. You're dead. Yeah, that's fine. Why would they? That's so weird. Cool, so we have a great board state right here. You want to double there. I don't need to double anything. I like having the Whims on the board, though, for this. Yeah, I'm actually just going to keep my Whims on the board so I can do all the things I want to do. Cool. Aqua Jet. Oh, that ain't it, bro. It's not bad. It's not bad. That's a +2, though. Sheesh. Sheeshers. Okay. Now, the question is, do we fling the Lunala, or do we beat up it, bro? Because, like, every single chance is a 10% chance to flinch. That's funny. I'm thinking what I want to do here. You know, it's funny, if I would have encored, not that I have encored, but if I would have encored that Walking Wake, they clicked Aqua Jet, it would have made Hydro Steam work at a +1 priority. Awesome. This is not good. Beat up to bypass Shadow Shield. It won't do enough damage. I think what I'm going to do is just fling the Lunala, pivot in Terrakion, and then I will beat up the Terrakion and Sacred Sword Oko the Torterra. And then you'll get their moves up, but like I just win at that point. That's the idea, because someone's wide guarding. Yeah, there it is. Wide guard on the Lunala. Oh, okay. That's fine. Are you earthquaking? You're allowed to click that. I don't really care. I'm going to come in and click, what is that move? Shadow Ball. Look at that. Oof. Wide guard on the Lunala is so weird. I thought it was going to be wide guard Torterra. Is it? Crunch. Oh, justified, boys. Let's go. Yo, dude, we take those. Dude, where are you looking, huh? Huh? Oh, dude, that's so sick. There's no way. All right, I'm going to click Rock Slide. There's no way. Nah, I can click Sacred Sword here. I think I can get away with it. Let's see it. Someone's terastallizing. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I think there's a weird Terra happening, but at the same time, there's no way that they're going into a 50-50 where the Torterra wide guards this turn and then they TR me. That would suck. I don't think we lose, though. I think Pawmot just wins out. Because we're going to take out the Torterra, because now we're +5. Right? I love that they have to wait through this animation. Like, when I was playing this team at NAIC, like, when you get the beat-up combo off, you just get to sit down and, like, write down so many notes. Like, you get to catch up on taking your notes. So you can trigger me here. I don't think it's the end of the world. But I think your Torterra's probably going down. I don't know what kind of Torterra you got over there. I don't know what kind of Wheaties you're eating over there, but I'm +5 staying alive, my friend. Terrakion busted. Dazzle. That is not it. Nopers. Terrakion thick, too. Look at that. Look at that thick. Oh, thick. Alright, this is fine. I don't need to do anything weird. We just went with Pawmot. Look at this. This might even KO. Is that citrus like Wikiberry, dude? That's nuts. You can trick him if you want. I don't really care. I'm not going to tailwind over you. Yeah, Dugum's fine. That's so funny. I just didn't want to miss Rock Slide, you know? Awesome. Don't need to show the Pawmot. Yeah, man, this team is so fun. I'm just going to Shadow Ball out. I can't believe we pivoted in on the crunch, too. That was so funny. Alright. Cool. GG's. That was a cool team. I respect Torterra. We were talking about Torterra this morning. It's a solid mon, but not as solid as Terrakion, man. I'm on sick. I ate like what is it? I ate at least one of the D-Gleams, right? Freaking Fairy Terra D-Gleams. Busted. Let's bring Terrakion. It's not new. I've used this overlay before. I don't think we win this one. There's too many weird mons on their team. I think Vaporeon's weird. I don't particularly want to fight Great Tusk. Having my weather control in the back is kind of not new for me, and yeah, this is so weird. Yeah, I've used this overlay before. I like this overlay a lot. It's a solid one. I was having issues with the other one, so I just went back to this one. This one works fine, hopefully. Okay, this is actually okay. So we have some outs here. Oh, okay. That was a great lead for me, by the way. They saw the redirection and they're just like, nope. They wanted me to go Terracotta, I think, and I'm just like, nah, actually it's just Cleft Shadow Rider. Sorry, buddy. I was gonna double that. I was just gonna go into the Pelipper, and then once Pelipper's gone, they're out of wide guard. Pivot out the Shadow Rider, bring it back in, and just Astral out, and we win the game. Cool. great for me. We take the... I say taking those wins. When you just choose to win. Hey, sometimes I gotta choose to win, you know. I gotta win too. I think people forget that, like, because I have to play so many mons, right? There's so much Pokemon that I have to play that people think, like, oh, I could beat that. So he, like, always uses all these meme things. But, like, they don't realize that, like, I have good teams too, you know? And that, like, if I took the time to, like, play the good teams as much as everyone else played their good teams, I would also have the same results as most other people who are good. What nature in the shadow are? Oh, we're timid. We're just full speed. All right, so let's think about what we want to do here. I don't think that, like, Wims is ever bad into Farigiraf. I think I'm going to lead these two, and I'm going to bring the Clef. And I'm looking at Pawmot in this one. How do Eternatus go? Eternatus was fine. I'm looking at Pawmot over Terrakion here. Terrakion seems fine. Pawmot doesn't have the weakness to... and it's good against Suicune. I like it. Always lucky. So when I was playing with this team at NAIC, I played against another Eternatus player whose name is slipping my mind. They were the nicest person, and they also, I think they made day 2 at San Antonio or some really big online tournament recently with Eternatus. Same 6, like Eternatus, like Grim, Screens, Dango, and I think I crit them like 8 times in our match, and we were both just like laughing. It was ridiculous. It was one of those games where, like, I had, like, main character energy, and it was, you couldn't help but laugh at how ridiculous they were. Even the moves that didn't need to crit were critting. It was just so ridiculous. Awesome. This is good to lead for us. I really, really like this lead a lot. Quite a bit. All right. So you want to see the tech? Let's see if they're good. You're allowed to be good. I'm not saying you could be bad. You could be good. You can. I'm keeping you honest here with this Terra choice though, because I don't want you to fake out my whims. If you go Fairy Terra Farigiraf or some sort of weird Farigiraf, you're in a good spot. But you know what's not happening? Your Incen's not knockoffing my Shadow Rider this turn. That's not happening. We're not playing that game. And that's probably dead. That's supposed to be a healing move. He's like, that's fine. I just trade my Farigiraf for your Shadow Rider then, because you have to be specs. It's like, I'm not trading shit, alright? Like, I'm just gonna win. And then next turn you can get this KO. And I'll just revive it with Pawmot. Or I'll just swap out for, like, if I had Terrakion. You see how you swap out into the Terrakion and side beat up, and then you go to +5? Do you see how, like, cracked that is? Lando. Okay. What does Fling do? Fling throws your item at them. And if you have something like a King's Rock, it makes them flinch. I think they're dead. You can't citrus me either, buddy. This is +2. Ooh! Oh my gosh. Yo, somebody call an ambulance, but not for me. Oh my gosh. Wow. Absolute gaming. Finally got a chance to say hi on the stream. Love from Italy. Yo, thank you so much. Alright. That thing's gonna go some sort of weird-ass terror, right? They expected to pump a Lando for a KO? I don't know what they expected, bro. Okay. We need to get these two on the board safely. So it's gonna be... I think we actually can just go Moonblast. I think you can go Moonblast. Yeah, I'll just hit the Lando. I ain't doing anything. I know your Callie's terastallizing. I don't have to hit that thing. There's no rule that says I have to do that. Why am I going to do that? You're going to, like, fire a Fairy Terra. Water, that's fine. I'm going to double shock you in the face, bro. If I crit this Lando, that's so funny. Look at this damage, boys. Oh, that's so much. Yeah, you're going to get the Trick 'em up. That's totally fine. I want to see if they just lance me. If they just lance me, that's fine. I don't really care. That's great. Yeah, we just pin their Lando here, and then we double shock. Should be fine. Does double shot KO from there? Okay, I see the line. Alright, so we just go for the Moonblast here, obviously. We go for the Revival Blessing. I miss seeing this team. Yeah, this team's good. Like, I could play with this team, like, every day. If they're going to go Protect, Glance, and or TR, it doesn't really matter which one they want to go. That's the worst one. Because, like, you thought it was going to Fake Out, right? Which is, like, I get that, but, like, that's why we don't use Fake Out on Pawmot. We don't want to even go down that line. Yo, Fargo, how goes it? We just want Revival Blessing. Give me back my Shadow Rider. You'll literally do anything else. Let's go. Revive these, please. Oh, it's so good. This Lando needs to get a double protect. Double. He also could have tried to block double shock there, but like. Lando down. Alright. Does this Oko? This team looks fun. This is a really good team. Like, I put a lot of work into this one. My whole season based on this, like, team doing well, so. Big damage. Doesn't KO, doesn't need to, though. Like, what are you gonna do, Trick Room? Like, that's fine. Yep. Oh, he's just Lancing. He's not even Trick Rooming. Does he have Trick Room? The world may never know. We didn't even need Clef, dude. Alright. So someone was asking, like, how do you win versus Trick Room? And it's like, I don't know, we O-code the Fargraph. We doubled up into the Ensign. Like, those are supposed to be really bad matchups for Shadow Rider, you know? Scared of Encore? That's completely fair. I got Encore. They saw Fling. They, you know? Alright. Cool. Yeah, I love this team so much. I kind of want to use Pollen Puff to close it out, but I don't need it. Awesome. Wins up. Boom. And a crit to win it out. Yo, we take those all the way to the bank, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, you're right. He did. He did protect in front of TR, right? Crit totally mattered. You know what I'm talking about. Do I need to go Clef? Are you going to get Trick Room? Can I stop Trick Room if I choose to do so? I think I can always stop Trick Room, no matter what. You'd have to be leading. No, I think I have the tool. I think I have the tools to stop it, to deal with it, even if you do it. I think if you lead Fire Pawn for Fargraph, that's really rough for me, but I don't think I lose. Reggie's for 6 months, so it's like, well, no, we already had it for like a couple months though. You know what I mean? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, we have it till April. So, like, maybe next month we'll get an announcement of maybe what the next format will be, but it's hard to say. I really don't want to see Ogre Pawn and Fargraph. If they do, I just Expanding Force out. You know, like, I'm swinging. Whimsicott Miraidon. That's the lead that you should be seeing. Awesome. That is great. I think the last one's going to be probably Portland, right? I might go to that. I might play TCG at a regional this season. I'm thinking about it. So we undervalue here. I wonder what they're gonna do. I don't think I'd die. Light Screen Volt Switch? Yeah, that's not gonna do it. And, like, what if I clicked Helping Hand? You'd be so dead. Yeah, we're thinking, though. They low-key have to Tailwind. That's the thing. You say, like, Light Screen. It's like, no, you gotta Tailwind. Otherwise, like, you're dead, you know? Because, like, well, maybe not. Like, or you're at the mercy of me critting. And if, like, I double-dipped Psychic and Helping Hand, and even if you did Light Screen, you'd still die. If I was Spexed. Which you gotta expect me to be Spexed, because, like, I'm Indie Callie. I'm not just raw Callie, you know? Light Screen, that's fine. Don't get crit, bro. Don't get crit. Trying to help you out here. Awesome. It shouldn't KO unless you crit me back. Nice. That's great. So you see this is like super nice. Now we just stagger the Tailwind and just like do it again. right? Like, that's really, really nice for me. What are you gonna do? Pivot in Ogre Pawn? Pivot in Furgraff? We have the Fling. Pivot in the Iron Hands? Like, what are you gonna do here? You have to have some sort of weird defensive terror like Steel, right? On something. Otherwise, we're about to get a lot of damage. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. I'd love a +1, by the way. Nice. That's so much damage. All right, so I'm thinking what I want to do here. Ursh. Okay, so you're scarfed, right? Scarf Ursh is an issue. I'm respectful. I'm a team player. Yep. Oh, what? Terrain? It's terrain, dude. Why are you doing that? Is he tricking me? That's fine. I'll just trick him it back. What? Bro, it's a terrain. It's fine. Psychic noise. What the heck is that? Hey, that's fine with me. That was a big misplay. And now he's like stuck in that. He's stuck using Aqua Jet. Yeah, I don't mind that. Sick! I made the read. Nice. Cool. What was that Aqua Jet? That's just so funny, you know? Cool. Whimsicott busted. This should KO still. There's a white screen, but that's why I helping handed. Yeah. If I didn't helping hand, there I wouldn't have got the KO because my Whimsicott doesn't have any points in special attack. It has Moonblast, but like more as like an empty threat. You take some chip damage. Why don't ya? Why don't ya? Yeah, the thing is like they didn't swap it. Yeah, the thing is if you would have done that, that'd have been fine. But like I still pivoted an indie in that slot. Like, you know, I still made the right play, all things considered. I think in this situation, you just follow me and Moonblast the Ursh and win the game. Cool. Yeah, Inity's like really, really good into Miraidon, so good stuff. Take those wins all the way to the bank. All right, I don't really like fighting Zenta with this team. I think still, if you have normal Terra Flutter, it just gets really dicey, and I'm not very happy about that. And they have Rilla too for terrain, so like I don't think I need Indity here. Whimsicott Terrakion is probably my best option. So those are good. I'm looking at Pawmot here. Yeah, I'm going to go Pawmot. I think Clef is still really good, but I'm going to go Pawmot. Yeah, like I said, Ground Terra on Clef is really good. So normally when I go up against Miraidon, I go like Ground Terra, Clef, Shadow Rider lead, and you just pin them that way if they don't have Blood Moon, but I wanted to try that lead last game. It was a good monster pair with Flame Orb Ursaluna for TR. I think Kali I mean, I took the Flame Orb Ursaluna with Cresselia to Worlds. Pretty much finished watching all of the bulk up YouTube Madness. That was a fun video, right? Awesome. So Urshi Water Pow. Huh. Yeah. So the thing is, like, the cool thing I like about Whimsicott Terrakion is, like, you low-key can't let me beat up. You have to, there shouldn't be any protects, you know? There shouldn't be. Like, you can, but there shouldn't be any protects. I shard. I'm gonna live. Yeah, because they're banded. We are freaking thick on this Whimsicott, by the way. Great stuff for me. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Oh my gosh, yo. Woo! Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's so... They tried to get us so bad. Oh, and then we use a Rock Slide because we're gamers. Who we miss on? Nice. That Sash Ursh would have been really nice to hit that, though. Would have been really nice to hit that. Damn, that would have been really nice to hit. Oh, well. Okay. That guy probably cannot believe I ate an Ice Shard. Bandit Pow's insane. You know what else is insane? Insane in the membrane. You still have Insane on this team, right? Last one's probably Flutter. See, I want to lock in Shadow Ball. I also want to lock in Expanding. It's just good. Like, Expanding just goes the... Shadow Ball's fine. Yep, and you never need to ever take the bait. We got to pick who we're doubling into, and I want the Zenta off the board. If I can help it. Because also Zenta can't protect next turn, so like, this might KO. Shreds through that +1 defense. Oh, they're at like 1. That's so unfortunate. Imagine if we hit them with the, well, you're going to see what we do this turn. It's going to be kind of sick. Yeah, I love this for me. Kind of weird I lived all that. My Trakian doesn't have like a ton of points in offense. So it's fine. And so now we're getting this caught in their head. What does Upperhand do? If they use a priority move, it hits them before and makes them flinch. Let's see what their last mon is back there. It's pretty... I want to see if it's in Sin, we win. If we just break the Ursh Sash. Awesome, we just have to flowchart this correctly. What's the L here? I need to stick damage into Ursh. If I stick any damage into Ursh, I should be able to win. I don't want to get crit by Aqua Jet. That's the thing that I'm really trying to play around here, is getting crit by Aqua Jet. You know what? This is still fine. Ooh, is that Ghost? Ghost would let you avoid all that. Ghost Ursh is good. Water, okay, that's fine. So they'll be able to KO our Shadow Rider, but like, we just showed Upper Hand. Maybe they're thinking they can fake out the Trakion. They're gonna fake out the Trakion, aren't they? Okay, they just went for it. Wow, so I could have upper handed. Unlucky. If I lose both my Mons here, I almost lose, but I don't yet. We still got like one more shot. As long as Trakion's not getting KO'd this turn by like a crit Flare Blitz, I think we're okay. Again, this is only happening because we missed that Rock Slide. Wisp is absolutely fine. We are not required to use this Mon to do anything. Awesome. Like, Trakion doesn't need to stay alive, it just needs to be on the board to be able to use Upper Hand. Okay, so you're going to go after my Pawmot this turn. Which means I'm going to... I mean, I could just throw the Double Shock into that slot, and there's nothing really wrong with that. I'm going to Revive, though. I think Revive is safe. Some flinches. Nice. Free revive. Easy, bro. He's like, ha, I will use Wisp. And it's like, are you? Are you though? Like, I got what I need. Can we hit on this in Sim, please? Let's go. Trakion busted, dude. Hell yeah. Wisp, that's absolutely okay. Alright, so I actually think you want to go into the Ensign. I know that sounds really weird. I think you double into the Ensign, because I think the Ursh gets KO'd by the Astral. I should be. And we just need to upper hand the Ursh and get the win, right? So I think that if we can get the Ensign to like 40-ish%, we win. I could also just double into the Ursh here. I think that that would get the KO with Double Shock and Sacred Sword. We're going to learn today. 2 burned Mons. How much damage is this doing? Nah, we got it. Cool. Terrakion busted. Not bad. And you can, what are you going to do? Flare Blitz? Go nuts. U-turn. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we take those all the way to the bank. And now we just close combat out. Close combat, Sacred Sword out, we win. Cool. Yeah. It's rough playing against Zenta, but like you see that we have the tools. I think I only fought 1 Zenta at NAIC with this team, but I won. Battle's canceled. We've won every single game with this team. Not bad. Miraidon, Lucario, probably normal Terra Dragonite, right? So this is going to be dicey. They have 2 Darks as well. I think I'm going to lead with Shadow Rider. I still think that you can get away with that. I think Shadow Rider Indeedee is usable here. I think Clef Shadow Rider is also super viable. Pawmot's definitely coming. I don't think I need Whimsicott. So I can do a mixture of like... Do we get to bring Terrakion instead of Whims? Oh, and I was going to be like, no, this is 4. All right. Yeah, we need to bring Pawmot. I think Terrakion's really good here too, but I don't think I need Terrakion. I think Pawmot does enough. Pawmot burdens the fighting, like, typing just enough, right? It's like a little baby Terrakion. He's like Terrakion's little bro, right? But he's fast too, so like it's faster than, you know, some things. Well, it's not as fast as Terrakion either. It's like weaker and slower than Terrakion, but still faster than most things. Pow Knight, bro, what year is it? Okay. Look how tiny the Dragonite is. Yeah, this is gonna be so weird, but like, I think that I'm fine into this. No, Dragonite can go Terra. You're definitely allowed to do that. If you're going to go Tailwind with your Dragonite, this is going to get dicey. He didn't Terra, so he's probably Tailwind, right? Like multi-scale Tailwind? Yep. Do they have Ice Spinner? They might, but like I don't really care. Like, Ice Spinner doesn't do anything. Like, oh no, my terrain. Oh no. Yep. And then now what? Tailwind? There it is. Yeah, I talked about that. That was a good idea. And now they're going to go, what? Like, does E-Speed take me out? Like, maybe. Don't make me Trick Room, bro. Yeah, I didn't do anything else today, bro. You can go normal Terra, but then, like, you can't hit my Shadow Rider, and I will run through your whole team. Cool. That Miraidon can't Terra now. Oh, that's weird. You say you're dead. We'll see how this one goes. The Dragonite, I don't think can KO the Indeedee with this. I'm going to go first. Oh, that's fine. You're just going to give me your Dragonite then? Donation accepted. It'd be funny if I still outsped them. Which is highly possible. Earthquake. Oh, that's cool tech. That's cool tech. We do live with our Shadow Rider, though. Barely, but living. Because they're not banded. Worst case scenario, they're like orbed. Yeah. That's cool tech. It's not going to work with their Miraidon. So, like, it ain't going to happen again. They're probably really hoping that we don't have Clef. Right? They're like, I took away the redirection. I'm winning. And it's like, oh, are you though? That's a +1 for your boy. Alright, so what are they bringing out here? I think they probably have Discharge. I would really, really think that they would have Discharge here. Chat, what are our thoughts on Discharge here? Do you also discharge your POW? I think we let them discharge. Because if they discharge, they're probably choiced, and then we just come with Pawmot and like revive and win out, right? I think you got to bring out Sin there. That or Gleam. Gleam's also a solid option. 2 turns left on Tailwind. Discharge seems likely, yeah, but what are they pivoting, you know? I could Terastallize this Clefairy. Yeah, they already Terra, that's the thing, is like, so... I'm thinking about if I want to Terastallize the Clefairy, but... Oh! Let's see what's going on here. No one's swapping! Sucker? Haze! That's really cool. Maybe made for Draco spam? Electro Drift. Oh, that ain't it, bro. He's like, I would use the single target moves. And that's not it. Nopers. Delete. Everyone delete. So they're locked in that way. Pawmot, we should be able to win out from here. And we're going to go ground Terra on our Clefairy now. Give me that +1 right back, yo. I had a +1. I would have KO'd his Miraidon if he didn't haze. That was a really good play, actually. There's the Incin. I'm trying to think what I need to do here. Because you can go fake out, you can fake out my Clefairy. I think I'm just going to protect the Clefairy. And then pivot in my Pawmot. And then Fairy Terra the Pawmot. I think that's the play that wins us the game. Because honestly, this is the last turn Tailwind. We can just bring out Shadow Rider and win out. And not letting them have my Clefairy so I can go for like Follow Me's and Helping Hands and all those other things. Like saving my Terra. Like I think it's the right play. Because if I Terra the Clefairy and he just dies like a Deepling, that would suck. You know, but I think they're spexed. Electro Drift, Volt Absorb. Oh, they hit the Clef. That's fine. And what's the Incin doing? Knockoff? What a dog doing? Oh, Revival Blessing. Is Revival Blessing a throat-based move? Is it a sound-based move? Is this a thing? Is this thing on? Alright, so let me think about how I want to do this. I think if I just go Fairy Terra Pawmot, I win. Like, I think that's just game. Because you can't hit me with that Miraidon. Let's go CC, baby! Fairy Terra. Goodbye, Incin. Good night, good fight! Pawmot out here. Electro Drift. Yeah, that's fine. You can have that. No one's saying you can't. That's all yours. Do you think we Oko Incin, guys? I think we do. Helping Hand, Jolly, full attack. Big damage. Oof. Woohoo! Local dragon completely walled by small mouse. CO, I know, right? Cool. Bye-bye. And Shadow Rider. Cool. There might have been a better way to play that out, but like I think this was safe. And we just win. Yeah, they blew their Terra too early. Cool. Yeah, I think we won every single game with this team. We won like every single game. Sometimes, whenever I use Shadow Rider, it's just like, hey, free wins, you know? This mon just like literally prints the win button. Oh, we take those wins all the way to the bank. Yeah, this team still works. I used a version of this team in the USPA for the second week. So actually, if you guys want to see a detailed breakdown of how I use this team in the USPA, that's up on Patreon. I think it's like 2 posts back. But for those guys that are members of Patreon, I made a Patreon exclusive video for both of my USPA matches. One where I used my Worlds team, a slight variant of my Worlds team, and one's where I used this team. So I think I have another USPA match coming up relatively soon, but I break down those in detail on my Patreon, as well as post all my other rentals. If you guys want, I'll probably make this rental back up and post it up for people that want to use this rental, because, like, this team's really good.